All right, let's get the eight-way story started. The non-value added would be whenever the mattresses and the furniture is just sitting in the rooms, whether it's being, no, I mean, actually not, when it's not being used. The value added would be when the consumer or customer, whoever is actually sitting in them, using them for whatever purpose of the room. And overproduction is we have 3 rooms, I believe, that are storing stuff, and then we have 2 giant empty rooms as well. I think that we could honestly put, I could put most of that stuff into 2 rooms on the bottom floor, so that they're more centralized instead of having to go to the top and bottom to find similar and like items. Transportation, having to move some mattresses upstairs and then some mattresses downstairs. Yes, some of them are for each floor, but also some of them aren't. So inventory, there is a way more stuff in there than we need. There's so many chairs, so many tables. For the amount of times a table, I don't even think I've repaired a table or a chair since I've been here. And there's a ton of them in each one of these rooms. The defect is there's again 4 rooms, I believe, that are utility rooms, 3 of which are being utilized for storage, and they could be used for any other purpose. And it just leads to more work down the road. We separate all those stuff from bottom to top floor without having any rhyme or reason. Over processing, again, having to go back and forth between rooms to find stuff, like, again, try to find like items instead of having them all in one room. Okay, this room is all bed stuff, this room is all tables and chairs and furniture and small appliances. Me having to move back and forth from the upstairs to the downstairs, like you saw in the video earlier. That whole trip is the quickest way to and from that room, which could have stuff in it that I could need for furniture repairs all the way down here on this floor. When it all could be here in one centralized location, so I never have to go back and forth. And waiting, so the customer has to wait, or not just the customer, but Crystal, whoever else is giving me an instruction or has a maintenance request. Now they have to wait for me to make sure that whatever I need is in this room, and if it's not, it's going to be in the other one. If it's not, it's going to be all the way upstairs, and if it's not, it's in the maintenance room. But again, having all those like items in the same location prevents me from having to go to 1, 2, 3 places. I can know that it's in that room right there, go get it, go grab it, go repair it, and then be done with it and have the maintenance request done and gone. Wasted employee genius. Well, the effort it takes to, when I could have just done it right the first time. Not Amy's fault. I could have just done it right the first time and centralized everything to where beds, like I said, beds were in one room, furniture's another room, small appliances were in another room. Instead, I'm wasting my own employee genius by having to, because I don't remember and I didn't make a list. Now I have to go back and make sure that stuff is here, stuff is there, the beds are there, the headboards are put into the right place for the weekly stays or the ones that were removed, or whatever we got going on. Basically, if I would have taken the time and the energy and done my job right a few months ago, I could have avoided all this right now. But I think that is it. Yes. Have a good day, guys.